Hey, welcome back, everybody, to another month of Dolphin's log for GFL2, month of March 2025, as Spaz12 really enjoys that popsicle. Gee, I wonder why this is my home screen. I couldn't. I don't know why. Anyways, let's get into it. See how the account's doing. This sort of annoys me, the fact that my AK Alpha is technically stronger than my Y2K. She's literally only stronger than by 5 points. God damn it. How the hell she get there? So yeah, that's gonna be a something fucking annoying. That it's like having an itch that you can't quite scratch. But anyways, I'll do my best to try to ignore it. Don't worry, Y2K, you're still number one in my heart. Though I also really like AK Alpha. She's definitely my favorite perma character in this game. As in, like, you know, perma 5-star characters. So I don't quite mind that she's up there, but you know, considering I married Y2K and not AK Alpha, not yet anyway. Yeah, bothers me a little. Anyways, probably a good place to start at least. Considering she's technically my strongest character, technically. Anyways, I went through some revising of keys. I think I said that last time, in the last Dolphin's log video from last month, that I would like revise her keys, everyone's keys, or at least the characters that I take seriously, the ones I use on a regular basis, their keys. So yeah, everybody's keys should be optimized now to like have the ones that they work with the best or whatever. Should. There are some characters where it's like, yeah, you can be very modular in what kind of keys you give them, apparently. So, anyways, so yeah, my AK Alpha is looking pretty good. At least I think so. This is what she's looking like. I think what bumped her up above my Y2K is that when I was rolling for G36, I actually lost the coin flip pretty early to AK Alpha. So I was like, hey, at least it's not Vepley. So I'll fucking take it. So yeah, that was probably why. I think that was the only major change that I made outside of revising all of my main characters' keys and whatnot. So there you go. Y2K, I haven't really changed much. At least I don't think so. So she's just where she is. Spaz12, same thing. I think I just revised her keys. That's about it. Changzhou. So yeah, she's fully operational now. I don't know if she was fully operational last month, but she is now. Unfortunately, she's still only just barely under 11,000 combat power, or whatever the stat is. Kind of was hoping that she'd be higher than that. Considering I think I already have her at V1. At least I should. Yeah, she's at V1 already. So it's like, huh. How is AK Alpha, how does she have almost 2,000 more combat power over Changzhou? Over QBZ 191? You know, when they should have the same level of investment. Maybe, I'm guessing it's because AK Alpha, now that I think about it, has a gold key, or a gold common key, whereas Changzhou doesn't, I guess. Well, technically she does, but like the game for some reason considers that just a purple key. I don't know what's going on there. And yeah, technically she could be using these two, but obviously these recommended keys for her are being used by other people, so you know, oh well. I guess you can't really do much there. Maybe I'll have to level up some other characters on my roster just to steal their keys from them to give to a Changzhou or something. I don't know. I don't really like that. Honestly, I don't really like how the key system is set up in this game either. But that's... I'll reserve that for like maybe a proper critique video of GFL2 or something like that. I don't know. It's just something annoying. It's something you have to think about, I guess. But this is where she is. She's still very good, obviously. And of course, she will only get better as I get more copies of her. I hear that she really starts taking off at V3 and above, so looking forward to that, I guess. I do have her set as my rate up target on my standard banner, so here's the hope, and I can get some more 191 spooks in the future. I believe Groza's more or less the same. Again, just revised their keys. So they look like this now. And our newcomer, KSVK. I'm not calling her Dushevnaya, though. I think I've been told what that name means. Like, what? A person of the people or something in Russian? Something like that. I'm still calling her KSVK. Because I prefer her in her... I prefer KSVK in GFL 1. Like, her being like this, her all chuny and shit is cool and all, but I preferred her when she was a little more serious in the first game. I think she was more serious. She didn't come up as like a giant-ass chuny in the first game, at least. I don't think so. But regardless, she's here. I'm glad she's here anyway. Despite how she turned out. So yeah, she's got what, 10,000 power. Pretty okay, considering I don't even have her signature. I did give her a copy of Samosek, I think his name's called. Yeah, the gun's called. Because I was thinking of giving one to I was thinking of getting Mosa Nagant a copy of Samosek too. And I was like, well, I plan on using KSVK for my ice team, right? Because I main Wat2K, so I'm like, okay, I'll get one for her then. And so that's exactly what I did. I gave her I gave it a KSVK sniper skin or rifle skin. So it looks like she's using her proper gun. Too bad I didn't get a copy of the 4-star version of her KSVK rifle. Why is it that 4-star copies of character signatures are so fucking hard to get? Ugh. I don't even have a 4-star copy of Type 95 for Diane either to this day. So that fucking blows. I guess that's what happens when you don't roll weapon banner, I guess. But even still. Where was I? Okay, yeah. KSVK. So yeah, I just barely got her fully invested, and I gave her all the cores she needed. So she is fresh off. She's fresh out of the oven, all invested and stuff like that. These are her keys, and then her attachments, because I don't think I've shown her attachments before. Her attachments could certainly be better. I haven't like gone out of my way to give her the best attachment she could get. I settled for a crit rate attack. This one I didn't even bother with trying to get her attack percent, just crit rate and flat attack. But these two at least have crit rate and attack percent, because those are at least two of the stats that she does want, or she's looking for rather. Though I think she's supposed to be more of a support and not necessarily a DPS or hell even a sub DPS. But hey, any little bit counts, I suppose. Anyways, that's KSVK. Peritia, I believe she's still at V3. Yeah. Haven't gotten more copies of her since. Still working with her C6 calibration rank 6 Pecheneg. And then I should have revised her keys as well. I don't really use her that much that often anymore, obviously, because now that I'm done with the Annihilation review, I think that game mode's called, and I have like a full-on ice team and other characters that I can use. I don't really have a reason to use Peritia outside of platoon wars or platoon fights, but hey, at least she's useful there. And besides, I don't even think I can use her for when 416 comes and I start putting together like a legit corrosion team. But at least that's what I've been told. Maybe Peritia needs to be high. Maybe it's either Peritia or 416 who needs to be higher V level or higher dupe level to really make Peritia go off. But I suppose we'll see. Anyways. Also, have I ever shown the attachment stats on my Peritia? Actually, now that I think about it, she didn't even have she didn't even have calibrated fucking attachments. I just gave her whatever. Huh. Maybe I'll look into what kind of attachments she wants. I guess if she has a proper attachment set that's also calibrated, her combat power should go up quite a bit too. Nice little machine gun cocking sound. Love that sound. So yeah, I guess I'll look into Peritia's. Now that I check her attachments and realize that she's still working with dog shit attachments. Yeah, I'll take some time to look into what she wants, and maybe I'll be able to get her something better. I have been farming corrosion attachments for 416 when she does show up. So let's see if I can get some in the meantime for Peritia maybe. Lotta, as you can see, I picked up her skin. No questions asked. I like how her name, like, plate. It's not even a plate. Her name tag on her chest says, I believe if you zoom in. Can I zoom in? Yeah, I should be able to. It says her gun name, Benelli M1 Super 90. So that's cute. Hopefully her sister M4 Super 90 shows up too. Then again, that implies the existence of her other sisters. What, M2, M3, and M4 Super 90? Actually, is M2 Super 90 even a thing? Maybe it was just like a prototype. I don't know. I'll admit I don't know the real life history with the M Super 90 Benelli shotguns. I'm aware of M1, obviously she exists. I'm aware of M3 and I'm aware of M4. I'm not sure if there's an M2, but M4 Super 90, aka the M1014, as is more commonly known as in I think just video games in general. She exists in the first game, and I even gave her an oath ring in the first game too because she was cute. So hopefully M4 Super 90 shows up. We'll see. I mean, it's not like she was a 5-star in the first game. I think she was just a 4-star, unfortunately. Just like her sister. Anyways, I did actually use my battle pass on Expeditionary Pigeon. I probably should have used it on Guerno to give to G36, but oh well, whatever. Because she already had, I was already using her with the C6 M1 Super 90 that we got for free from the very first event we had. And the reason why I decided to go with, I decided to give her Expeditionary Pigeon anyways because I knew I was going to use her a lot for my ice teams. So I was like, alright, might as well give her this just to make her perform as best as possible. So there you go. I just realized she hit, she just barely is able to break 10,000 power. That's cool. And so yeah, these are her attachments. I believe she wants all attack stats. Holy shit, this is a goated muzzle right here on her shotgun. All the stats that she asks for. Because I believe she goes double attack, then double crit. And of course she's on ice set. I couldn't find a site that had crit rate and attack, so this is what I just settled for. Which is fine, I guess, because she's a shotgun, so I'm like, in my head, I'm like, oh, maybe she actually wants some stats, but every time I use her against the weekly boss, on second half, the tank just insta-kills her immediately. Or not immediately, but after like one turn, after like blasts a fucking tank shell right in her face. So clearly, maybe that's not exactly working out for me. This one does have crit rate attack boost. And this one has double attack. I think she prefers double attack anyway. Pretty sure. So yeah, that's Lotta for you. These are keys as well. Suomi, I don't think anything has really changed here. Oh, actually, no, technically I did. I did switch around her keys. Strangely enough, giving her her ideal or her optimal keys actually lowered her combat power. Because my Suomi, I know for a fact, used to be above 10k for her combat power. I was about to abbreviate it as CP, but then, you know, if you don't have any context to what combat power stands for, or what we use the abbreviation CP for, then, you know, that would come off as really, really bad. So I try not to use that acronym. But anyways, given that I already threw that acronym around like twice or 3 times by now, yeah. Strangely, she dipped below 10,000, 10k of combat power, even though I rearranged her keys, but hey, it's whatever. Still kind of bothers me that she's not above she's not at least above 10k, but it is what it is, I guess. And the newest addition to my investment roster, or my invested main girls roster, Sharkri. I've been told that Sharkri, ideally, obviously, you want her to be at V6, but I've been told that she still does a buttload of damage, even when she's not V6 anyway. Did I say V3? I meant V6. Sorry, brain's kind of scrambled. She is currently V3 right now. Maybe that's why I said V3. And hopefully I get more copies in the future, but, you know, fucking 4-star drop rates in this game are, you know, are a fucking joke. Specifically the rate ups. Yeah. So ever since I got G36, and ever since I got Chungjo, I was like, yeah, maybe I should level up my Sharkri. And then after giving it some thought, considering that who is it? 416 is about to come out, or at least I expect her to. They even teased as much. The devs at least. And strangely, 416 actually doesn't want her own signature, at least before V3, or like V3 and below, I think. And I don't really plan on like. I just want one copy of 416, much like all my other girls that I'm rolling. So, yeah. Apparently, she doesn't even want her own signature at V3 and below. It's only at V4 and above where her own signature actually becomes ideal or optimal. And instead, before then, what is it? AK Alpha's gun, Planeta, is actually straight up just better for V3 and below 416. So, given that Planeta is also Sharkree's best in slot, I believe, outside of like maybe another limited time 5-star weapon, or S rank weapon, I should say, I decided, hey, you know what? I'll just buy a copy of another copy of Planeta from the Neural Shop or whatever it's called, and I'll give it to Sharkree, and I'll level her ass up and the gun along with it, so I can use her until 416 drops. And I'll give Planeta's gun over to 416. And then maybe I'll be able to grab another copy of Planeta or something for Sharkree later on down the line or something like that. So that's why I've been leveling her up. Obviously, she's still a work in progress because right now, even though I probably could spend some basic info cores on her, I currently do not want to because I'm saving all my basic info cores for 416 specifically. After 416's out and after she's fully invested, I'll probably start giving basic info cores back to Sharkree to finish her out. That is the plan. Most of the gun, I don't think I really messed with her very much, if at all. She's just kind of been stuck like this for a while now. One day I will get her fully invested. One day. I just don't know when that day is. MB7, same thing. Ever since I gave her her copy of classified manuscript back, I've just been kind of stuck here, just like, or she's just kind of been stuck here with me not giving her more investment. I do want to, again, just like most of the gun, I do want to get her fully invested one day. It's just that ever since I've been told, ever since G36 came out, that MP7 just kind of gets replaced in fire teams, and nobody really uses her anymore in fire teams. That's admittedly discouraged me quite a bit from investing into her, but I'll probably do that anyway just because I love MP7. Because she was in the first game. I gave her a ring in the first game too. But yeah, I'll still try to use her anyway. I'll probably say, I was gonna say fuck Sharkree, but, you know. Funny how that turned out. But let's see, I think our fire team right now is, G36, Chungjo, obviously, APS, and then Sharkree. So I suppose I'll ditch APS and use MP7 for the time being, but then again, I also like APS as well, APS Stechkin, or she's known as Ksenia in this game. So I'd like to level her up too. But yeah, I guess if I ever play, I guess I can use fire. If I eventually get around to building a full fire team, I can use them in the other rotating game mode, the one where you get 40 stars in. I forget what that's called. I mean, I can actually just go ahead and check. What was that combat sim mode called? Expansion drills. Yeah, I could probably use them in expansion drills, maybe at least. Because yeah, in expansion drills, at least they let you bring in 5 characters. Though obviously you'd rather bring in a support. Then again, what I could do is maybe I could bring in, I could level up everyone else except for G36, and then just take a support G36 maybe. But then again, obviously I don't know for how long people are gonna have G36 up on their support lists that you can take, right? So. Because as soon as we get 416, 416 is gonna come in like a fucking battering, or like a fucking wrecking ball, you know. And by that point, I don't know if anybody will have G36 up on their friends list at that point. So I'll probably have to level up my own G36 anyway. In any case, where was I? MP7, right? So yeah, still stuck building her, or still kind of her investment process has been halted for the time being, paused. Same with the Type 95. She's level 60, but I haven't really gotten much work done on her besides giving her a skin. Damn, those garter belts still look good. Part of the reason is because as you can see, I don't even have a 4-star version of Type 95 or an A rank version of her gun. So I just gave her Groza's old OTS 14 that she used to use back at the start of the game. And naturally, you can kind of see why I don't want to use her. She's not even ready yet. I think what I was planning to do was I'm planning to use the next season of our Battle Pass to grab a copy of Guerno and then give it to Type 95. Is it called the Guerno? Am I pronouncing it right even? Yeah, it is called a Guerno. I just don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Because apparently Type 95 can work with the Guerno. So I was thinking maybe I can give her that. But then again, I think G36 also works with the Guerno. In fact, I think G36 has the 416 quirk where before a certain dupe level, like she actually prefers Guerno at V0 at least, before her own signature. I don't know why Mika Team does that. It's so weird. I mean, I'm not complaining, but still, it's really, really weird that they allow that to like be a thing. Cause like, it's like, you would think that the signature for the signature weapon for a certain character would be their best no matter what, but I guess not in this game, huh? Either way, I think that's what my plan was. I was planning to grab a copy of Guerno and just give it to G36. So Type 95 gets neglected yet again. I am not escaping the Mrs. Draymond allegations, I suppose. Not to worry, Type 95. One day I will get you a copy of Guerno. If I don't just roll a copy of Type 95, your A-rank gun, off of Gotcha from some freak accident in the future. Even then, I'll probably give her a copy of Guerno anyway. But that's neither here nor there. Let's see, who else? I would like to level up Nemesis. I hear she's actually pretty good. Like she can put like defense debuffs down on targets, so that's really useful against bosses, obviously. I believe she's also corrosion? Isn't she corrosion damage? So maybe I might need her for a full-on corrosion team, assuming I even can with only a V0 416. So she's on like the I will invest into her eventually. I mean, you know, her ass is kind of fat. Not gonna lie. It could probably be fatter than that, but hey, at least it looks good. Karlach don't really have any plans of leveling up, to be honest. I mean, I got it to level 20, but that was only because it was early game and I didn't know what I was doing. Before I knew melee characters, I kind of whatever in this game. Same thing as Ulrid. I did roll for a copy of Ulrid, but I just rolled for a copy of her just to have her, so now I can say that I have all characters in the game. So that's cool, I guess. Maybe I'll level her up in the future. Because I've been told that she is at least really fun to play, but we'll see. APS, I think I mentioned this just earlier when I was talking about fire teams. I do want to get her leveled up. Just I don't know when that's gonna happen. Kolfni, I don't know what element she is. Apparently she's also pretty good too. Apparently worth investing into. So there you go. Vepley, this girl. For some reason, I have her at V3 already. You can see why I'm so you can see why I did not mind getting spooked by AK Alpha when I was rolling for a G36 the other day. Also, I just realized is Vepley wearing that that like standard issue, like the blue and white like combat fatigue, if you can even call it that, of the Russian military? Because I know Russian soldiers, if they're in like quote-unquote casual military attire, I don't know what the technical term for that is, but like I do know that they wear like this style or like maybe pattern of like shirt. It's kind of like how our boys, the U.S. military, wears like combat fatigues. I wonder if it's kind of. I wonder if that's what it's supposed to be a reference to. Is Vepli even Russian? I don't even know. She might be. I mean, the Vepr 12 is indeed Russian, so. Yeah, the Vepr 12 is supposed to be a civilian version of the Saiga 12K, I think. So yeah, I'm assuming Vepli is Russian. It's just her name doesn't sound like it, so my brain is being thrown for a loop. Because like we have Russians, we have other Russians in the game. Bosun the Gaunt, Peritia, KSVK, Rosa too, for that matter. Don't forget about her. So it's like Vepli is using a Russian gun, probably is wearing a Russian like military like undershirt or something. But her name isn't Russian, or at least certainly doesn't sound like it. She probably is. The Chinese do love their Russian characters, I think. At least in GFL 1, we have a lot. GFL 1, we had a lot of Russian characters. But I mean, hey, there is a lot of Russian guns, so it's like, yeah, that kind of makes sense. Either way, I've been told Vepli is actually pretty good. So I'm just been thinking here, like, well, I already have your ass at V3. Maybe I should get some use out of you. So yeah, she's also like unwillingly, however, on my list of like eventually will probably level up, but I don't know when. Latara, I have no idea what she does. I have no plans on leveling her up. I know she's from the first game, but like she was a pistol in the first game. She was like a 3-star, and I wasn't very familiar with her. No surprise. Here's a Nagant pistol or Nagant revolver. She looks cool. I like how they aged her up from the first game. No idea when I'll be able to level her up though is the problem. Here's G36, our most recent character, alongside, for me personally, Ulrid. I know Ulrid's been in the game technically since the beginning, but I didn't roll for her back then. Anyways, I would like to level up G36. So yeah, she's on like higher priority. Maybe I'll get around to leveling her up after 416 drops, perhaps. I'm saving all my resources for 416 so that when she drops, obviously she goes straight to level 60 and has a level 60 Planeta right away, ready to go. But after her, I think I'll want to level up G36 as well. And then here's Papa Shah. I haven't even bothered buying out her tokens from Platoon shops, so no idea when I'll get around to leveling her ass up. I don't even know how good she is in the game. I'm assuming she's still okay. I think she was in the first game too. Yeah, pretty sure she was in the first game. I think she was just a 2-star in the first game though. And then lastly, Ulrid. I already mentioned her. Anyways, that's the progress of my account so far. I've also been doing the mill sims. I don't think I've lost a single fight so far. I've won all my victories so far, or I've won all my fights so far. So that put me comfortably in the top 20%. I think every PvP season I've ended at least top 30%. I don't really care to go for like top scores or top ranks. All I care about is as long as I stay within the top 50% for all the dumb fucking nameplates and badges and stuff like that. That's fine. So as long as I can stay comfortably near the top, I'm okay with that. And then yeah, I think I've mentioned this last time, but PVA's been finished for a while now, so it's just free resources from PVA basically every week. And then for boss fights, I have completed all the tiers of standard battle, as you can see here. Now all that's left is to take on these guys, but I believe you need 3 teams for these. Yeah, and currently I only have 2 teams. My my ice team, and then my miscellaneous team that has what. Changzhou, AK Alpha, Spaz 12, Groza, and then Peritia. So, actually, do I even use Peritia? No, I probably do. Yeah. Actually, do I? Let's see. My ice team is Y2K, because you can only take 4 characters per team, and this isn't expansion drills. You can take 5. So what? My ice team is what? Watu-K, Lotta, Swolmy, and now KSVK. So that means my second team would have to be what? AK Alpha, Spaz 12, Groza, and Changzhou. So yeah, I don't even bother using Peritia here. Which is kind of funny to think about. I suppose since I do need 3 teams, I suppose what is it? I can throw in a Peritia as one of those one of the third team members. It's either that, or if I do get around to like building up a proper fire team, I can replace Changzhou with Peritia, and I can throw in what? Let me actually, yeah, let's do this, and then over here, throw Peritia over here, and then for team 3, I can just throw in Sharkry, G36, and then like MP7 or something, MP7 or APS, something like that. So something like that, I guess. I don't know, but clearly you can tell that I'm still a long ways off from being able to put together a proper like second or even third team. So yeah, kind of stuck there for now as far as my progress for that weekly boss fight goes. Oh, and one thing about the expansion drills, I am unfortunately stuck on expansion drill 10 because this bitch I don't know how to deal with. So I'll probably research how to deal with her ass, because I tried it a couple times with my my best characters, and yeah, they were having a hard time. So I'm gonna have to learn her, research her gimmicks, and see what I can do to exploit her weaknesses if she has any. So, but yeah, I have like a week to get that done. So hopefully I'll be able to 3-star it before expansion drills reset next week or something. Anyways, that'll be it from me. Thanks for watching. Pretty sure that's all I have to say. Yeah, and looking forward to 416 when she drops in, well, like 2 weeks maybe? How long do we have on G36 banner? Yeah, exactly 2 weeks. So yeah. Anyways, again, that'll be it for me for this video, and we'll see you guys next month. Peace.